Gandamu Shmo.
Hey guys, this is part 2 on my video review of the RE100 Rebawoo. If you want an explanation as to why it's now 2 separate videos, please watch part 1 with the review of the lore and the general information. But a quick recap is just that after speaking to some people online, I'm considering splitting the episodes from now on. So if you're only interested in this part of the review where you want to know about the actual model kit, that's all you have to watch. If you want to know more about the basic information, the lore, the pilot history, all that stuff, you can watch both and or just that one. You can pick and choose how you want to do it. But if you want to know more, just watch the beginning minute and a half-ish of that one. I'm going to link both videos in each other's description, so you'll be able to find them more easily. That being said, it's on to the review.
So, as for the general build process, this is not an overly complicated kit to build. If you take a look in the instruction manual, there's not that many runners. The spare parts, there's a couple extra ones, but that's just more because of how much you kind of lose in the changes in terms of the what's it called? The changes from the original RE100 Rebawoo. I can go through and show you guys in here what the differences are, but you lose a bit on the head and the backpack, I believe. But yeah, it's not an overly complicated build. It's pretty straightforward, and something I actually much prefer about the manual and general overall construction when it comes to the RE100 kits in total, not just P-Bandai, is the process in which it is constructed. Here in the manual, as you can see, it shows step 1, step 2, step 3, which is fine and regular, but I like these manuals actually more. It gives you, I don't know, it could just be a gut personal feeling, but I like the way things are presented in here. They look better, they show the steps better, they're better illustrated. I don't know. That's just me kind of rambling on, but yeah, overall, it's fine. The the sleeves are just stickers, as in almost all the other sleeve kits, and they're pretty easily applied. The only ones I kind of struggled with were here, but that was my own issue because I didn't read it properly in the manual. I know I was just, singing his praises a moment ago, but I had to put it on after I'd already constructed the torso. But yeah, overall, not a hard build for how intricate it looks and how complex, but that goes back to the RE100 line where they're not hard builds. When you look at the Hammer was not difficult at all. The Nightingale, these aren't hard kits to build, so yeah, overall the build process was fine. So in terms of accessories, you get a few. The main one is the rifle. As you can see, it's a nice fit, it's a nice build. I actually really like it. In the manual, it tells you that you can actually attach the, I don't get the exact name, but it's from the Sinanju. You can add in a different rifle into here. It was the same with the Sinanju and the Sinanju Stein. Other than that, you get a shield. It is the only kind of real difference with it, as far as I can tell, is that in this shield you cannot put in the Neo Xeon emblem logo that you would in the regular shield, but otherwise I like it. In it you get a number of these beam saber effects, which can be added into the shield, but they do take up a lot of room and they can be a little flimsy. I had the same problem with the Sinanju Stein, but it could just be me and the way I construct it. They don't seem to line up properly. I'm realizing now, for the gun here, it goes in with the shotgun here, which opens up, which is a really cool effect. But I believe you can add something from the Sinanju into here as well. But other than that, if you turn the arm, you get these beam saber effects that you can put in and you can hold, and when not in use, they can go back in storage here. You get 2 of them. And the other thing you get in this kit, but it's actually can't be properly used as far as I can tell, is these beam saber effects. I cannot remember the exact specification what they're called, but they're longer than the standard ones. But the issue is the peg here is rectangular and they do not actually fit into the beam saber holsters that you're given. So not much you can do with them there. If you have a different beam saber from the Sinanju or anything else, you can use it with them, but on its own with this kit, it is going to be useless. But in terms of weapon storage, you can place this up in here, and it attaches to the back of the the back of the forearm, as such. You get an alternate hand that allows you to hold the rifle, which is standard with these kits. It's not a posable hand, but I'll talk about that more in a little bit. You just swap out the hand and you're good to go. But as I mentioned earlier, you get a lot of extra parts in here, but they are parts that were on the original Rebawoo. For example, here with the front skirts, they're not used because then you can't add the little sleeves over here. But yeah, overall accessories, not bad. I just wish that they would have provided at least even one beam saber that is compatible with this. Otherwise, it's pretty much useless with this kit. One last thing about accessories, you get a slide of water decal, water slide. You get your standard foil, but these are the sleeves. This is not a sleeve, this little part here. This is not a sticker, and these are not stickers. These are not stickers, but pretty much every bit of white that you can see here that I'm pointing to are stickers. And they're not hard to do. If you feel strongly against stickers, you can like reverse wash them, as a lot of people do with sleeves models, either in the white or the gold if it's full frontal. But yeah, other than that, you get the water slide. One nice little touch I like is there's a little cross through the 10S that would be on the original Rebawoo, as far as I know. Please feel free to correct me. But other than that, you get some sleeves here as well, I believe if you want to use, and then a nice little Neo Xeon logo. But yeah, just standard water slide, which is always more appreciated than foil or standard stickers. So in terms of articulation and general stability, that is a little bit of a failing of this kit. The feet are kind of like these high heels. I like the design of them in principle, but this is a bit of a chunky, big kit, so it does have problems standing on these little feet. So posing him on the ground is going to be a little difficult, which is why outside of this review, I've been tending to just keep him up on a stand. But overall, the articulation isn't bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. The head goes about this far in terms of a turn. It is blocked off by these white pieces. Not that much up and down. The arm comes up about this much. The fingers are your standard set. They're not individually articulated. That's about as much bend as you're going to get in the elbow. And you do not get a full 180-degree swivel on the arm. I mean, you can, but it's a little bent. But luckily, these shoulder pieces kind of pop out with a little butterfly joint, so that helps. Well, it's not a full butterfly, but these are movable. These come up and down. The backpack can go up and can go down. You get about this much of a crunch and not really much of an arc. It does detach, but that's more for the transformation. So you do have to be a little careful when you're just posing around if you're not transforming him to make sure that's snapped in. The only issue I've consistently run in with articulation is you have these on the side skirts, these little fins. You have to make sure they're up if you want to adjust this at all, because if they're down, it kind of clashes with the leg armor. So depending on how you want, it does take a little bit of extra motions, but these side skirts are immovable. The back flap is immovable. These front skirts come up about this far. That part comes off. Like I said, with the front skirts as well, you want to be a little careful because these knee guards are immovable and they get away a little bit, so they have a tendency to pop off, but that just could be my clumsy hands. This fin, you get a lot of good movement on it. The leg armor is movable, but these fins are not. One moment. The leg comes up about that far. And like I said, when you're moving it forward, that's about as high a kick as you're gonna get. And in the back, it is limited by that back skirt, which is immovable. It can be a little tight, so you might want to watch out there. And then the feet, I think they're a little too loose. You might get a little bit too much pivot and movement out of them. And the little high heel on the toe is also movable. So yeah, overall, not bad articulation, not great. I believe it is severely limited by the transformation, which I'm never going to transform this. I'll be honest, I love the absolute look of this in general, so I'm not going to transform it, which means that most of the time it is going to be on a stand in some not truly dynamic poses, but I've managed to get a couple good ones out of this. But yeah, overall, that's about as much articulation and stability as you're going to get. So as for the size comparison, I'm actually trying something new where I'm going to line it up next to a bunch of other ones so you can kind of see where it fits. Here it is compared to an RG, an HG, a fellow master grade that isn't, like I'd say, about a standard master grade size. It's the standard, the Zakutu standard. There it is next to the MG Double Zeta Verka, and then as always here it is next to the Nightingale. So it is a big kit. I'd say it's about larger than your standard master grade, but it's very chunky, especially in the back. So this is going to take up some room in your collection, so be prepared to do that. So as for my final thoughts, I love this kit. I'm not gonna lie. It may struggle with a little bit of articulation. The accessories aren't perfect, and it's not easy to come by. It's a little expensive, but just the pure look of this kit alone made it a must-buy for me. This might be my favorite looking kit, just on pure appearance ever. I think this red matches so well with the sleeves and the black and white aesthetic and just the general build of it. I absolutely love this kit. And if you can buy it, I say buy it. If you're not willing to break the bank, which is perfectly understandable, trust me, I bought it, I didn't think twice about it, but it did leave me a little light in the pocket because it's not cheap. I'm trying to find it isn't the cheapest. But if you want something like this, I would suggest if you can find the standard release Rebawoo, which looks amazing in its own right, and it's definitely up there in terms of appearance for me as well. But I swear to you, I cannot get over and I cannot talk enough about how much I think this is my favorite looking kit of everything I've ever built and everything I've ever seen. I absolutely love and adore this. So that's gonna wrap it up. This was my review for the model kit, the P-Bandai RE100 Rebawoo. If you want to know a little bit more about this kit, where I bought it, how much it cost, if you want to know some of the lore about the pilot and the kit itself and the history behind it, as I said before, I'm going to link that video below. And please check that out. If you like this new format of separating the videos, comment below and let me know if you want me to go back to the old style. I can definitely consider that as well. I'm just trying out something new. And with that being said, thank you for watching. All right, take it easy. Gandamu, Gandamu, Shmo, da 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 da.